Hello and welcome back to Tekkit. As always, I'm Taylor of Flamingo Gaming, and again with me I've got Iron Brutal. And we've been quite busy while you've been away. Put in a couple of extra chests. Got a random one for just, dirt and crap like that. Got a load more wood and a lot of food and your natural stuff. Organised our rare items chest a bit, and yeah, as you can see, we've even got ourselves enough iron to all get a suit of armour. I also cleared out a little area down here, so we've got a bit of room for beds, and yeah, so we're just going to get stuck back into it. And the first thing we're going to show you today is how to make alchemical bags, or whatever they are, but essentially it's a massive chest that you can carry around and only takes up one inventory slot, but can store way more than you can normally, so you can go mining for ages and not need to worry. So you start with an alchemical chest crafted like so. Let's get two. Actually we're going to need 3 of them, but one's for something else. And then to make the alchemical bag, you get yourself like this, and hey presto. But we're not going to do that just yet. We're going to pick some nice colours as well, because obviously you can dye the wool. So what colour would you like yours to be?
Orange.
Orange. Okay then. Gonna need that'll give.
Did you have to ask?
It really didn't, but oh well. Oops, what am I doing? There we go. Got ourselves a nice bit of orange dye. Balls. Did not mean to do that. Oh well. Right, well, at least we'll get yours done. And there is your orange alchemy bag. I'll just show off what it is. And yeah, massive inventory, which is also unique to the player, so I could pick that up and it would be empty for me no matter what you'd put in it. Get a bit more wool out after I made a mess.
Lovely.
Indeed it is, isn't it? And I think I'm going to go with a nice indigo bag, I think, which is basically blue, but I like it, and it's a lot cheaper than using lapis, because lapis is really useful and we don't want to use it all up just yet. So yeah, we've got these built, so we can now go mining for a lot longer, which is just awesome. But also going to finally make ourselves an energy condenser, which allows us to transmute pretty much anything just out of thin air. So say I want to get a load more torches, I could grab, I don't know, let's just use up a few saplings. So I shove my torches in the top left, and there we go. There we go. Nice. Fortunately you can't shift click out of that, but yeah. So that's a nice amount of torches to work with. Right, should we just crack on then with some like mining and whatevs? Get going.
Sure. I'm gonna pop some more chests in the outhouse building.
Oh, no, I've got a plan for that building. That is going to be our sciencey building. So for now, leave it fairly chest free.
Okay.
Because a load of machinery and such is going to go in here, and we're going to get onto that fairly soon, I hope. We've got our macerator already, and I'm going to start smelting some glass so we can make pipes, and we can start pumping a load of lava over here later. Where did I put that? Yeah, sand over here.
Sweet. Well, I'll go and do some mining then.
Yep.
Because materials are always needed.
Indeed they are. Right. That's that sand smelting. What am I doing? Fool. Right. Best thing about this is save so much on coal, because you can directly turn anything into anything else like that. Magic. Bit of a waste of that piece of coal, but not too worried. Tungsten ore. We've got some tungsten ore and we can use it to get diamonds now. If I don't do it the wrong way around by accident. Excellent. As you can see, lapis has got a really quite high EMC value, and that's like how many blocks of dirt or stone it's worth. But yeah, got a nice bit of basalt cobble as well, which you're going to put to use at some point. So yeah, what should we start doing today? I think we're going to start by making a generator and get ourselves a generator going. We're going to need to smelt some tin, which we can't cheat with, unfortunately. We already have a bit, but oh well. Let's also smelt a bit of this then. It's good to have a bit more copper, actually. Right. There we go. And we are going to want a bit of... We only got the... Okay. Don't know if we showed this off, but you can actually rebuild blocks that you've cut up using the saw. If you just essentially undo the placements that you had to do to get them cut up, you know. Didn't make a massive amount of sense, but apologies for that. Was it the other way around? Oh yeah, it's just fussy, that's what it is. It has to be in the middle line for some reason. Really fussy about that. It's annoying as hell. So let's get ourselves a stack of that. Go. 4 stacks of that. Wooden are used to drag stuff out, so you can't just plop a chest down and then expect pipes to suck out of it. You need to have gotten you need to actively pull them out, and for that you're going to need some kind of engine, which we're going to build in a minute, and you're also going to need wooden pipes directly attached to it, just the one, unless you're planning to suck out of multiple faces, like for example with I don't know, with a chest, not a chest, with bits of railcraft. There are different things that are outputted from different places. Like you get your creosote oil from one side and your coal coke from another. Those are in coal coke ovens. Again, something we're going to come on to later. But Tekkit's just massive. Most of it we haven't really started yet, but I promise we're going to get around to as much as possible, and it's going to be good fun. How's the mining going, Jake?
Not bad, not bad.
Good, good.
Yeah, plenty of copper and tin and iron and nickelite. And some redstone.
Oh, that reminds me. I actually did find a really rather cool ravine when I went to go and get food and stuff earlier. And it's around here somewhere, if I'm not mistaken, in this river, maybe? I've got plenty of stuff with me, so I can... Yes, there it is. So I can go mining here, in fact. And let's just... Oh! Okay, missed that there's a block there. My fault, that is. Being silly. Let's move them off my hotbar. There we go. Damn it. Water is a bit too persistent for my liking. Sometimes in Minecraft, it just... if you ever make a mess with it, clearing it up is far harder than it ought to be. But yeah, the best thing about that energy condenser that we got earlier is that now that we've got one of something, just using that means you never really have to go finding it again. And it can be a pain, like if you accidentally lose stuff, so try not to, because you get into bad habits of just never going mining. Ooh, made a mistake there, and thankfully it didn't kill me. Right. So, let's start picking up all this stuff then. Ravines are just great in Tekkit because the amount of different ores that you end up finding on the surface of it means you can get a really good collection going in only a couple of minutes, really. And obviously you're not having to strip mine, which just burns through your picks like there's no tomorrow. Another fun little thing which I've forgotten to mention about those alchemical bags that we've got, or whatever they're called, alchemy bags, is that if you put a just fighting a creeper for a moment. If you put a talisman of repair in them, they will repair anything that's put in them for free. You won't need to use your covalence dust, and normally covalence dust is used up if you put it in a chest with something, and it will just get used up to repair any tools and such instantly. And the level of covalence dust sort of changes what level of tool it can handle. So the low level ones will only fix, you know, wood and stone tools, and you know, the higher up, the higher tier things it can fix. But yeah, very helpful way to start the game, I find covalence dusts. I normally get them first just because it makes the rest of the gaming so much easier. Especially when you get things like emerald tools and the other not quite as good as diamond ones, because they're brilliant to have, but you obviously don't want to be replacing them every 5 minutes, which you can end up doing if you've not got a way of repairing them.
Indeed you can.
Yeah. Right. All I'm hearing right now is just growling. It's an angry little area I found. Damn it. I can't reach him. Oh well. Hello. Where did I get hit from now? Where in the... Oh, down there. Oh, there you are. Okay. Oh, that had me flummoxed for a moment. Ow. Prick. Ah! Okay. Not a fan of creepers, if I'm honest, when they get right up in your face like that. God damn it. Oh, bloody hell. Right. So, we're going to need a hell of a lot of copper and tin in the long run, because they are massively useful in industrial craft, which we're going to want to start, you know, getting into fairly soon, as once we can get a nice bit of power generation going. And I think for power generation, we are going to go, for now at least, with a mixture of solar panels and geothermal energy from the nearby volcanoes. But we'll get to that when we get to it. Right now, we just need to get everything built first. It's just the early stages, so still got a lot of work to do. And yeah, hopefully you'll stick around with us for said adventures. If you've got any ideas of what you want us to build next, just leave a comment. More than happy to try out new things. But the overall aim of this series, I think, is to at some point have one of absolutely everything. We want to do it all, so to speak. I'm not 100% on a lot of it. Like I've genuinely not had the time to go through each and every little mod in this thing, this pack. But a large part of the red power is still unknown to me, and railcraft, I've almost no idea what I'm doing, but it'll be fun to find out. So it's good to try new things and experiment, because you can make some really cool stuff with it when you're making mistakes. Essentially, it's a very good way to learn, just trial and error.